get ready, because 26 of my best featherweights are gonna fight it out for one coveted title, Fight Club Champion. Be prepared for big hits, bigger excitement, even flames, and non-stop action tonight on Fight Club. Hello everybody and welcome back to Fight Club. Tonight we are going to start the final fight card before the bracket. And you know what that means? That means that every single fight has major implications one way or another. The pressure will be on for our competitors and it is going to show. Tonight we are starting off with Twisted Sword versus Saving Light all the way to Cygnus vs Heartbreaker, our main event. I don't want to keep y'all waiting any longer. Let's get into the first fight. Speaking of which, that is Twisted Sword versus Saving Light. Twisted Sword at 2-1 doesn't have much to worry about, but at 1-2, Saving Light has to get a win here. Will it want to move on? In the blue square, this robot isn't just maniacal. It isn't just tilted. It is Twisted Sword. In the red square, RDSL. It's gonna take you down. It's got some Hot Wheels. And it's gonna make you squeal. It's Saving Light. Now, Twisted Sword has that twisted weapon. More importantly, at 2-1 record, a win here secures it a spot in the bracket. However, Saving Light needs to win. Will it have a chance? But if it loses, it is out. If it wins here, the fate of these robots will be up for debate. So, for both of these robots, it's a very important fight to win. Anyway, here we go. Let the battle begin. So, robot spinning up. Fun fact, in RR2, both of these had the same weapon. Anyway, Twisted Sword with some nice hits early on, sent flying by the floor flipper. Looking for an opening. Both of these had the same weapon in RR2, however this time they're slightly different. It's Saving Light who's under right now. Game is not liking it. Twisted Sword struggling to get up, but there it is. A massive hit for both machines, sent flying off of each other. Now using that reach for it is really good at biting. Another solid shot on Saving Light, who's currently a bit on the back foot. Twisted Sword certainly starting this fight better. There goes the tires of Saving Light. Oh, Twisted Sword getting some very good hits in. However, Saving Light's weapon is way deadlier than you think. There we see it, taking off part of the wheel guards. Twisted Sword, that wheel is now completely exposed. Oh, a massive hit between both of these. Saving Light stuck on the floor. We're going to reset that. Can Twisted Sword get up? Yes, it can. There we go again. Twisted Sword just flips itself back over. That's some control. However, a nice counter shot there on Saving Light, was once again back up, losing its tires. Luckily, those are only to make it look like CM6s. They don't actually impact the performance of the robot. Ooh, another shot there by Twisted Sword, looking to use that weapon, but Saving Light getting the better of those exchanges now, tumbling around the arena though. Saving Light has to win this fight. Will it have a chance at the tournament? Otherwise, well, pretty much over and done for that machine. Twisted Sword has a chance to guarantee itself a spot, and that's why he's fighting so hard. Getting another great shot on Saving Light. Chasing Saving Light though, not giving up, getting some very good shots of it down, and there is that weapon. That weapon battery of Twisted Sword now exposed. One good shot from Saving Light can disable that weapon and the Self-Righter entirely. And from that moment on, Twisted Sword will be a sitting duck. Now you can see that sword Self-Righter beautifully working. Oh, another good hit there. Saving Light! Down the pit it goes, thanks to Twisted Sword. And with that, Saving Light may have just been eliminated from the tournament, but Twisted Sword with a 3-1 record, definitely through to the next round. And with that pitting, Twisted Sword ends the dreams of saving light, all the while guaranteeing itself a spot in that bracket. On to our next fight, which is between two bots which are pretty safe. The 2-in-1 Windmill versus the 3-0 Double Down, one of which could go undefeated. In the blue square, be prepared for a hurricane, because this robot will blow you over. It's Windmill. In the red square, place your bets now. Are you sure that's who's gonna win? Be prepared to double down. Okay, that wasn't entirely good, but anyway, Double Down dual spinners have laid waste to every single one of its opponent it's been up against. Meanwhile, Windmill Spinner took a loss against Death Zone. However, it has detonated two machines in front of it and is hoping to do the same to Double Down. Both of these are fighting for proper seeding in the tournament, and more importantly, for one of the best fights that we're gonna get. Anyways, let the bot battle begin. Immediately Windmill with a massive shot, throwing Double Down up into the air. Double Down able to recover it now. Those dual spinners are gonna come into play, immediately grinding the bottom of Windmill. Windmill though, finding an opening, losing a bit of that plow. Luckily that plow is meant to be ablative. That means that it is able to come off. And there's more there for show. That big weapon though, ooh, denied by Double Down, who's now looking for those sides. If it can get to those wheels, those sides, that's where Windmill is weak. That is where you can strike. Those double discs certainly already have proved effective this tournament. However, we need to remember what that blade of Windmill has done. It has detonated two machines, and it's about to detonate a third if it has its way here. Another massive shot, Double Down, thrown into the wall, able to spin up, but currently stuck on the pit. There it goes, it is off again, but Windmill with another flurry of shots, bouncing Double Down around. Double Down able to recover though, getting another good shot with those dual discs. They are certainly deadly, but there is another massive throw from Windmill. Windmill right now proving why it is one of the most feared machines in the tournament. Another massive hit. Brody's Rebels going flying. There we go again. Double Down trying to put those discs to use, but once again sent absolutely skywards by Windmill. Double Down taking a bit of time to recalibrate there after such a hit, and honestly, I don't blame it. There it goes again though. Another massive hit on Windmill, almost into the pit. What? What just happened? Did Double Down just... Ah, you've got to be kidding me. That did not just happen. And with that self-pitting, Windmill improves to 3-1, Double Down. Also with the same record, still a pretty good chance of making it in. And now on to our next fight between the 3-0 Skydrop and 2-1 Death Zone. Could Skydrop be the first robot to go undefeated? In the blue square, this robot may just be galactic, but I'll tell you what it is. It's celestial. It's Skydrop. And in the red square, don't come too close or you will perish. Its name has a reason. It's Death Zone. Now Death Zone 2-1, a win here would definitely to get into the bracket. Meanwhile, Skydrop fighting for a #1 seed or the #2, depending on how it goes. If it wins here, it will finish off its season with a perfect record going into the bracket, and that is something not many robots will be able to do. Anyways, let's see which one of these two will take the win. Let the bot battle begin. Ha, that rhymed. That was cool. Anyway, there we go. Skydrop immediately with a rush. Death Zone using that weapon though. Skydrop getting a flip in. Death Zone currently already upside down. Bouncing around the arena. Skydrop looking for an opening. That flipper may not be used much against the full body spinner of Death Zone. However, Skydrop sent flying once again in the attack. Once again, Death Zone is upside down. Skydrop looks stuck though. Is it stuck or is it just oh, it's not stuck. It's able to get itself free. Back on the attack on Death Zone, which is now using that weapon. That weapon fully spin up. That's where it's deadly. However, another big hit. Skydrop not letting up. Using that plow to good effect. Throwing Death Zone around. Using its own weapon against it. However, it's going to need to do some flips on its own. Will it secure victory? Death Zone once again spinning up. There comes Skydrop once more, losing parts of that flipper. Now, that is not very good, because once parts of that flipper start flying off, eventually that tip will be lost, and that is when Skydrop will be rendered ineffective. For now, though, still on the attack, still control, and definitely aggressive. Another nice flip there, sending Death Zone upside down across the arena. However, there you can see it. That flipper tip is missing. Skydrop has lost his flipper tip. That could be dangerous, especially with still half the fight to go for Death Zone. Death Zone now has 1 minute and 30 seconds to make back all that lost time. Meanwhile, Skydrop has to stay aggressive. Has to keep pointing that wedge. Ooh, Death Zone almost into the pit. Skydrop flipped upside down by the weapon of Death Zone, struggling to self-right now. Oh, Death Zone takes advantage, taking a pot shot at Skydrop, which is still struggling to get up. Finally, it has self-righted back on its wheels, but it's unable to now use that flipper against Death Zone, where it usually would be able to flip it upside down right now. That flipper can't do anything. Death Zone weapon, meanwhile, still fully effective. No way to taking that down. Maybe tiring it out and then flipping it, but it's gonna be hard to flip it, because that weapon is still going, and well, without a flipper tip, there is nothing that Skydrop can do. Death Zone certainly mounting the comeback here of a lifetime. Still 30 seconds left. Skydrop not giving up. It may still win the judge's decision on aggression and control specifically. Oh, another good shot there. That weapon just proving deadly, but also pointed into the air now. Made really unstable. It seems that weapon has ran out of battery. Oh, Skydrop taking full advantage. Now chasing a running Death Zone. Using that flipper a few more times. Unable to get it over. But that's how this fight ends. And so, the judges have decided the winner of this brutal fight, going 4-0, it's Skydrop. Skydrop ending up undefeated. Meanwhile, Death Zone 2-2, still a solid shot to make it in. And on to our next fight. It's pretty much over for our first competitor, Shooting Star at 0-3. But can it make an impression on that 2-1 Clockwork? In the blue square, look up to the sky. There's a shooting star coming down. And it's gonna make you die. It's Shooting Star. In the red square, a massive blade and a tiny one spinning in tandem. For it all to work, it needs to fit together. It's Clockwork. Clockwork, the counter gyro killer, has that counter flywheel in that enclosed space right here. There is a flywheel that spins the other direction of the weapon of Clockwork, which means that it doesn't have gyro, which could be very useful against a bot like Shooting Star, which just counts on its opponent's counter gyro. No, not counter gyro, on its opponent's gyro to flip it over, using that imbalance to win. However, Clockwork here, a win here could seed it high. Meanwhile, Shooting Star 0-3. Maybe if it dominates here, it can get in. However, I wouldn't be too sure. Anyway, Glorious on the line either way. Let the bot battle begin. Go. Here we go. Clockwork spinning up. You can hear that counter gyro. It's that light hum. That's really high hum. That's the counter gyro working. A massive shot from both machines. There we go in the end. Another nice shot from Clockwork. That weapon, one of the deadlier ones. It's really big and it says on the bottom, run. I would listen to that, honestly, if I was Shooting Star. But Shooting Star going at it. No fear. Pinning Clockwork against the wall. Oh, that is some impressive control there. Both robots now flipping. You gotta give it to Shooting Star. Its aggression is unmatched by any machine. It is just pushing Clockwork across the arena. Clockwork not really an answer, trying to use that vertical disc like right there, throwing Shooting Star up into the air. However, Shooting Star able to get back up again, and there it is, another push. Clockwork denies it though. Oh, Shooting Star's got Clockwork within its forks. Shooting Star putting up an impressive performance there, ramming Clockwork, showing it every corner of the arena. Pit is almost going to open. Maybe it'll be able to throw Clockwork down the pit, and wouldn't that be a statement? Maybe not for this season, but for next season to come back. Because I feel like they're going to want to try again. They've got a solid design, they just need a bit more luck. Clockwork still on the attack, pushed around by those forks of Shooting Star once again into the wall. Almost pushed to another one. Clockwork here though, getting a bit of a redemption arc, thrown upside down again. That gyro really having to work hard, as you can see there, when it hits. I think Clockwork just disabled Shooting Star. Oh no, it's for certain. I think both are now stuck together. I'm going to reset this, but is Shooting Star capable of moving? 10, 9... And with that KO, Clockwork has all but guaranteed itself a pretty high spot in the bracket. As for Shooting Star, 0-4, get out. On to our next fight though, between two 0-3s. Their tournament hopes are pretty much over, but one of them will leave with a win. Gemios Vs Reignite. In the blue square, this robot is double trouble. A Sword of Ice and the Shield of Flame. Together, they're gonna main it's Gemios. In the red square, this robot is straight fire, just like my mixtape. It's Reignite. Now Reignite 0-3, so is Gemios, but there are things on the line here. Mainly, I don't know, honestly, just glory, I guess. Whatever, there's still a good fight to be had here. Let the battle begin. There we go. Ooh, Reignite. Immediately looking for an opening, but what are you going to do with a lifter against two horizontal spinners? You can only focus on one. The other one is going to take 3 shots. Maybe do what Cygnus did and use them against each other. Make one blow the other up. That could be an effective strategy. However, both now trying to affect. Ooh. The ice one being barbecued. Should have been the fire one. Reignite, a moving barbecue, had qualified for the finals of R2FL, but that didn't go through anyways. Still got third in its qualifier, which is pretty impressive. Meanwhile, Gemios has no real competitive advantage. Reignite is a really good robot. It's just had some really rough matchups. Can it finally pull a win out, or will the Gemios build too much for it? Because you're gonna have to survive 2 pretty good horizontal spinners until the end of the fight. Another nice lift though from that forklift. Of course, based on free shipping. Gemios based on Gemini. Yeah, there's some Battleballs facts for you. Gemios also based on Fractured Diamond, meanwhile. Oh, the Flames once again just unable to really do anything against either. Reignite trying to focus on one, cannot really, and the Gemios are just taking shots at his wheels. Oh, and the Gemios upside down. It's a bit chaotic here. We've got 3 robots. We have fire. We have sparks. This is certainly an interesting match so far. Gemios, though, looking for an opening. Unable to find it. There we go. Reignite yet again. Reignite now looking, hoping to get something done here, because neither of these robots can really do anything to the other. All Reignite can do is just keep that wedge pointed and upset the balance of one of them. However, Gemios doesn't seem to be doing any real damage anyway. Oh, almost into the pit. There we go. Reignite gets the red one down the pit. And that's going to make this fight a whole lot easier for it. Those flamethrowers now able to focus purely on the blue one. Now the flames don't do anything, but oh, almost down the pit again. Can Reignite get the other one down the pit? That would be a statement win. There we go. Another try. Barely can't do it. I'm going to need more water anyway. Reignite now with a goal. Oh, misses again. If it can get the other one down the pit, that is a definite victory. However, I feel like pitting one of the two is going to mean that it's going to win the judges' decision. And we're going to find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One final push from Reignite, but you got to be honest and got to give that to Reignite. And having dumped one down the pit, the winner by JD, obviously, Reignite. And now on to our next fight with another pair of 0-3s. Maybe the winner will squeeze into the tournament, but I'm not sure. Adoorable and Heaven's Time. In the blue square. They say love is an open door. Well, in this case, it's destruction for Adoorable. In the red square. You better protect your size, because this robot will get to them anyway. Do you know what happens when an angel flaps its wings? Heaven's Times will know. Anyway, both of these, 0-3 Adoorable though, its record is so much less than the machine itself. The machine has gotten top 16 in BOA2 in a massive field, and maybe tonight it will be able to finally make that right. Anyway, let the bot battle begin. Here we go again. Adoorable getting under, throwing Heaven's Time around a bit. Oh, another throw there from Adoorable. Heaven's Time looking to get those sides. Maybe it can tear off. It's got the right angle, so if it can hit that belt, the door of Adoorable will come clean off and be unusable. However, Adoorable currently showing some pretty good aggression and control. That weapon also very effective at just controlling its opponent. I would not want to be caught by it. Another nice push from Adoorable. And there is a beautiful flip from that machine. Heaven's Time though, hitting the side of Adoorable. Now, if it can tear off a side panel, that would be huge damage, because that is where all the good bits in are. All the juicy internals. Ooh, another big hit from Heaven's Time. Finally doing what it's supposed to do. Maybe if this was the first fight for both of these robots, we'd have better opinions of them. But right now, both of them are 0-3. Adoorable probably going to get a rework. Probably going to drive a bit better after the rework. However, Heaven's Time, I don't know what to do to it. This time, just bouncing around, struggling. But getting back up again. That is what that robot is good at. Oh, another nice flip though from Adoorable. Currently controlling this fight. Heaven's Time has been able to use his weapon. However, Adoorable just on top for more of this fight. Proving its deadliness. Oh, there it is. Another swing and a miss from that horizontal spinner. Hoping to get past that wedge, but it hasn't always worked. One nice part of the design is it will keep hammering on one panel, so that panel will just get more and more damage until it falls off. However, ooh, another nice shot to the back there by Heaven's Time. Who keeps fighting the sides. Oh, there it is. Down goes the side of Adoorable. You can see those internals exposed now. Adoorable taking some major damage. I think, yes, it's lost a wheel too. And Heaven's Time currently in a much better position than it was before. Adoorable though with the push and the flip right after. That door not selling for anything. However, Heaven's Time has such a good opportunity right now. Oh, Heaven's Time almost down the pit. There it goes. Heaven's Time stuck on the pit. I think that's going to be a count now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knockout! And with that last second KO, Adoorable takes home 5 points right at the end. And now it's time for our main event, 3-0 versus 2-1. The outcome of which will decide the top of the bracket, Cygnus versus Heartbreaker. In the blue square, this machine will leave you starstruck, then send you to the constellations. It's the Swan of the Stars, Cygnus. In the red square, this robot will fuck you up. Its spinner may not be as suggestive, but it's still gonna take you up your ear. It's Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, of course. Why the suggestive intro? Because it used to be known as the cock spinner in RR2. There's a fun fact for you there. Because of its spinner. However, sitting at 2-1, this robot has gone on a bit of a tear. And if it beats Cygnus tonight, that's a very impressive record to make into the bracket. However, Cygnus, 3-0 for a reason. If it can beat Heartbreaker here, it will be 4-0. And depending on how well it does, probably get the #1 seed in the tournament. I won't keep you waiting any longer. Let the bot battle begin. Here we go. Heartbreaker on the attack. Not able to find an angle. And Cygnus proving to be lower. Oh, big hit by Heartbreaker there though. Getting under Cygnus. Cygnus, this is going to be a battle for the low ground. Able to get under usually, but Heartbreaker's wedge is nothing to sneeze at. Because when Heartbreaker gets under, it will just be on you. Taking control left and right. However, Cygnus currently has the low ground, able to push Heartbreaker around, and if Heartbreaker can't get under you, there's not much it can do. Bit of a wedge lock here, and Heartbreaker upside down again. I think we're going to see a lot of that. Cygnus once again recalibrating. Heartbreaker getting some shots left and right, but currently Cygnus being the more dominant machine. Heartbreaker upside down again, just struggling to find itself back on its wheels. There it is. It is self-righted. Only for Cygnus to throw it right back over. It is showing zero mercy for the pink spinner of doom. Oh, there it is though. A nice flurry from Heartbreaker. Some very nice hits on Cygnus. However, Cygnus back in control. Heartbreaker under once again though. Can it take advantage? No, it cannot. This is very much a war of ground game right now. Cygnus getting some beautiful flips in. Heartbreaker though. Oh, we could see a pinning here. Heartbreaker with a nice pin. It's gonna have to release. You can see that weapon eager to hit. There we go though. Both are free, and Heartbreaker once again almost throwing Cygnus into the pit, but Cygnus recovers. Cygnus with that 4-bar, actually the perfect flipper type to throw somebody into a pit. Heartbreaker flips Cygnus once again. Can it recover? It's a bit on the back foot now. Heartbreaker with an impressive showing later on in this match. Heartbreaker still thrown around though. Cygnus' flipper doing good work. Heartbreaker getting under. However, Cygnus throwing it back again. Another throw from Heartbreaker. Ooh, Cygnus upside down. Will it be able to recover? Yes, it will, but Heartbreaker still on it. This fight a lot closer than I originally imagined. I thought winning the Wedge War once was going to be enough, but no. Heartbreaker still on the attack. Cygnus needs to do something here. It's kinda been losing these last couple minutes. Oh, another beautiful hit from Heartbreaker, who is now just taking this fight back one hit at a time. Cygnus though, proving dominance once again. It hurt me, I think. It is lit up with a vengeance, throwing Heartbreaker around, up into the air. Chasing both of these robots, proving really effective. This is a brawl that's gonna go down in history. Oh, there goes Cygnus' flipper. I think it's still functional. It's now upside down. No, it's not a get back. It wants to do another flip, but this fight is over. And so, after a long decision, the winner, staying undefeated, going 4-0, claiming a spot at the top of the bracket, it's Cygnus. Meanwhile, Heartbreaker at 2-2 has nothing to worry about. With a performance like that, it's bound to get in. And with that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like or subscribe if you liked it. These will probably be a bit more frequent now that my audio problems have been fixed and I can just record this in one go. I hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you later.